Hey guys, for the second week of October, we have a bunch of new things going on. No surprise, with Christmas around the corner. One of the biggest things right now is that the PlayStation VR is coming out, and that is coming out on the 13th. 3 days from now, 2 days from now, it's after midnight. And it's exciting, not because I really care about the PlayStation VR itself. I'm just happy that it's there so that it can make the whole VR experience a bigger deal, get more people excited so we can get more games for VR, and we can get other people like Oculus Rift and Vive to work harder, get better games. Competition is great. If PlayStation starts making money with this, the rest will follow. It can only help. The more people with VR, the more demand, the better. Because right now, honestly, there's not that many great games for VR. The trailers make you think like it's out there and it's ready, but it's one thing to see them, one thing to play them. Anyhow, that $4.99 price, by the way, that does not include, I believe, the camera. The camera is extra. It's about $75 more. So the going at the door price is more than what you see. Just keep that in mind. But it's still cheaper than buying the Oculus Rift and buying the Vive. And here is a quick trailer
Peggy 18.
on the Sony VR machine. And pay close attention to this. It's not a long video. It's only like 1.5 minutes. Because I want to point something out after I showed this one and the new trailer for the touch controllers for the Oculus Rift. And let's take a look. Did you see that group just before on the couch? Try to remember how many people actually had the VR headset on. It was one. Okay, remember that. And let's keep looking. Oh, now this game right here, the space flying simulation, you have got to have your VR legs for that one, or you will be sick in no time. So by the way, that's something they never mentioned in the trailers. The more moving action in the game, the more quick action in the game, the more it can affect you and make you sick. And you can get used to it eventually, but it takes time. Anyhow, that is Sony. Now, what I wanted to say about those two VR trailers and the machines is that only one person at a time gets to play the game. Even if you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 friends with you, only one of you can participate in the game. That makes it very, well, two things. The people watching you, they're not having fun like in the trailers. They can't see it. If they can see it, it's a jumbled little screen on the monitor. So they're not really participating. They're bored out of their skull. They're excited for you. They're hoping to get a chance to use it so they can see why you're so happy. In the meantime, you're like moving everywhere and doing this, and they're like wondering if you're having some type of attack. So not fun. Not conducive to a group enjoying it together. The other deal is the person playing. He is forced to play by himself. Again, lonely. You get lonely. It's no fun. It's like watching a 3D movie. Do you know you can watch a 3D movie on the Oculus Rift? Yeah, you can. I was watching Avatar on the Oculus Rift. By the way, that's the way to see that movie is in 3D. Some movies are not worth it. That one's worth it. 3D. Anyway, but I wasn't happy because I couldn't see it with my daughters, my son, my wife. It was just me. And I don't like seeing movies by myself. So this is going to take off a lot more when it's not that expensive. And several people can at the same time participate in the game and play as a group would be awesome. They're taking baby steps. There's one group somewhere making a social media um, app in which several people can join and participate and see each other in 3D um, in this virtual room setting. Um, that could be good or bad, depends on how on where they take that. But anyway, at least it's a step, hopefully, in the right direction. Okay, now let's talk video cards. Coming up this winter, it's going to be hopefully the GTX 1080 Ti. But before there, let's talk about the 1080, which is the one I have. GTX 1080, great card. You can get it between $600 and $700. I have not met a game that made that card slow yet, but I don't do 4K gaming. And from what I hear, at that type of resolution, the card struggles a little bit. And being the best card for gaming you can get right now, that's saying a lot. But there is another one coming up, and that would be, well, it's available now. It's just expensive, crazy. The GTX Titan X. You can get it anywhere between, what do you think, $19.99? Was that too much for you? 12 gigs though, 30-40% faster than the 1080, and it's only $2,000. Talking about price gouging, but yeah, that's wow, that's crazy. Hey, but Prime, you can get it in 2 days. Same card, $15.99. If you go down a little bit, same card, $16.08. Use $1,000. It's better than $2,000. By another company, $14.99, and brand new still by a more decent outfit, $1,075. That's what the price is supposed to be, not $1949.99. Thieves. Anyway, that card 30-40% faster than the 1080. But what's sad about that is, A, it's priced tremendously more, so out of most people's budgets, but also they actually handicap the GPU it uses. The processor is not doing what the processor can do. They actually slice parts of the processor out. They turn it off because they don't want this card to compete with their professional cards that use the chip and are faster. So kind of sad. They made it fast enough to give you an upgrade, but not fast enough to compete with their pro cards, which are meant for AutoCAD, Revit, and so on. But if you have the money, nice upgrade. Now, coming soon, even though it's a rumor, we're not sure, by the way, will be the GTX 1080 Ti. The 1080 Ti has not been officially announced, but they usually make a Ti version. They have the past two versions of video cards. And usually it's between this one and the Titan, between the 1080 regular and the Titan version. So usually about 850, somewhere in there. And that would be closer in speed to a Titan. Probably a little more memory. Now, if that comes out, though, it's going to be somewhere in January. Because in January, AMD is supposed to announce their Vega chip video cards to compete with the 1080. But so far, they are outmatched, maybe even outclassed. I'm biased, though. I love NVIDIA. But not to be outdone, our favorite company, at least my favorite company, is going to be releasing also a brand new chipset next year. Not in January, though. It'll be later. But they're going to release something codenamed Volta, VOLTA. They'll be countering the Vega graphics from AMD. I don't know why all the new chipsets have to start with V, but they start with V. Anyhow, exciting times. We need the power if we're going to do 4K. You know what I hate about 4K, though? I use 3 monitors. You know how expensive it would be to buy 3 4K monitors? Not looking forward to it. So you ask, why would anyone pay $1,300 for a $350 Xbox? That's because they're poor and they want to buy it and they can't really afford it. So they agreed to pay $19.99 every month, but for 65 payments. I mean, that's like buy the car, 5 year plan. It's legal, but it's a shame. I mean, you could have bought yourself how many times? About 3 or 4 Xbox for that price. But that's what people are doing. They're actually doing that with other things too. Look at this deal: a 40-inch TV you gotta pay 78 weekly payments or $17.99 each. By the time you're done, you're paying $2,078 for a TV worth $298, and people are doing this, guys. So do the math before you just sign up for something like that. Make sure it makes sense. Anyhow, see you guys in a few days. We'll keep an eye on the news. It's going to be the holiday season coming up, Thanksgiving. There's always crazy deals on Black Thursday, and as I see them, I'll post them. So keep the channel in your favorite tab. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Game over. Game over. Game over.